Welcome to 1407 Gray Malkin Lane. This is the living memory of the X-Men. Welcome to the... Okay, before we get into it, I really like this book. But, all right, look. This is the review of Excalibur 22 with, despite the doom and gloom on the cover, a lot of good stuff happens in here. Let's get into it. And did I forget my notes? Oh no, they are over at the end. Pop. Okay, had to pop out of the time stream real quick to go back, get my notebook, and get out. Okay, now that I have my handy dandy notebook, let's get into it. Excalibur 22. Okay, first of all, the art on here is top notch. I love it. I've been loving it since the beginning. It's very clean, very simple, but it really fits the what they're trying to do in this book. Like, just look at all of this. Very easy, a little Disney-fied at times, but it works. I think so. Okay, so we get the team. We get Excalibur, Gambit, Jubilee, Captain Britain, Richter, with Beast, special guest star Beast. I know a lot of people think that he is the, he's just the worst, but it's nice to see him pop up in another book when he's being Science Guy. Also, I want to say, Teenie Howard, she came to play. One of my biggest drawbacks about this series was Teenie Howard's portrayal of Gambit. She just kind of made him very emo, very just like people were just like knocking him down. Like you saw Jubilee do it all the time. But here, this right here, we're seeing Gambit use his powers in different ways. Like, look at this. He was about to get sniped, and he not only heard the shot, he stopped it with his powers. Look at that. Just. Also, Sheriff Blight spoke. Looks like Kitty Pryde, like a couple years down the line. She's gonna get a big hat. Like, I honestly think that's Kitty. It's just me. Especially from the Claremont era of Excalibur. Just, Claremont's all about that. He's all about, like, somebody you see is actually a future version of another character, and it's very hacky. Okay, then we get on to the book, Pete Wisdom. Last issue, he was murdered by the magical ruling class of the UK. And I'm really glad they caught him as opposed to let him be a B plot somewhere. I love it. The fact that he came back, I'm glad Megan was there to meet him, because I know a lot of people don't like to acknowledge the Warren Ellis run of Excalibur. It's really good. It's really good. And I know Warren Ellis has done some bad things recently, but his run is really underrated. It's really cool. And the people who say or turn their nose at it are not real fans. I just don't like it. I like Warren Ellis's run. I know how to separate the art from the person. What he did was really cool, and it's nice to see Teenie Howard acknowledging it, even if it's low key. Now that Excalibur is getting their footing, they actually have some major villains. Merlin is a villain. The UK government is a villain. Morgan Le Fay, who, oh god, that's a whole other. I'm really digging this book. everything is going on. I'm really liking Jamie Braddock. Never thought I'd say that. Saturnine and Betsy, they're getting close to being civil. Excalibur, they're starting to come off like they're starting to come off like Robin Hood and his merry men. They just kind of do what they want. And I'm really glad that T. Howard remembered that Gambit is useful. He's really useful. And just, there's one sequence in this book where he steals Saturnine's tarot cards and just starts using them. Like, and it's not just like, this isn't trial and error. He's looking at them and he's applying every card to every situation. That's really cool. That's a really cool examination of his powers. I like this. And the ending of this book is weird, and I'm a little for it because I want to, I'm looking at Merlin very, very differently now. He's such a dick. Okay, great art. Gambit, one of my favorite X-Men when I was a kid, and just how this is progressing the overall storyline. I'm starting to see that Excalibur is one of those books that if it was a TV show, you would have to start from the beginning. There's no real jumping on point. You just gotta start from the beginning and just catch up. It's a little like Game of Thrones that way. There's a lot of dense lore, and you gotta pay attention to stuff, and I love it. I love when a TV show gives me homework, and that's not sarcasm. I'm giving this book a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Just love it. 1407 Grey Monkey Lane, signing out.